Hello and welcome to Sorare Assist. Today I'm going to be highlighting some Asia region under 21 players that look like they've got all the right stats to succeed on Sorare. So if you're after the next hot prospect, then this video should give you some ideas. Before we get started, welcome all new and returning managers to my channel. Videos are every Wednesday and Friday, so make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to be the first to be alerted about any new videos. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and Reddit. And for more Sorare resources, check out SorareAssist.com. If you haven't signed up to Sorare yet, what are you waiting for? Get signed up using the link below to get 13 common cards and a free limited card. If you have any questions or thoughts about this video, then drop them in the comment section below. Right, let's get stuck into today's content. So I'll get straight into it then. So the first player I've gone for is Masato Sasaki of Kashifu Roos, 19-year-old goalkeeper. As you can see, he's been bench warming recently, but he is a young player, so that's to be expected. But he did get a run of games here in June, as you can see here. And let's have a look at some of those stats from those games. As you can see in this match here, he actually made 7 saves in this game, which was absolutely fantastic, and he also had 2 successful run-outs as well and 4 saves within the box. So it looks like the Kashifu goal was under attack in this match, but he's done some fantastic saves in that game and he's had a fantastic performance. In this match he also made a save as well and had another 2 successful run-outs and saved 68% of the shots that were against him. And this game here is also had 2 saves, 1 successful run out as well, and 68% of shots were saved. These stats look absolutely fantastic for a young player who is only 19. Now in terms of his price on Sorare, his limited card is going for around £22 and his rare card is £193. If we look at his scores on here, I will be showing all the SO5 scores as well for these players, but don't be deterred if the scores do look low, because obviously a lot of these players are still only getting bit parts in some games. But as you can see from the 3 performances I've highlighted, those scores are pretty decent really for a player who is only 19. And as you can see in that first game where he made 7 saves, he got a fantastic score of 74. So this guy does look like he is a very good prospect on Sorare. The next player I've gone for is Akuma Sekagawa of Kashima Antlers, 21-year-old defender. He has had a few more games in the first team this season. As you can see, he started 8 of the games for Kashima. And stats wise, let's just have a look at some of his performances here. So these are just randomly selected games. As you can see here, he's made 6 clearances in this match. He also actually got on the score sheet in this game as well. Showed some good pass numbers, 78% accuracy, which isn't too bad. And he's also, of course, got the shot on goal, which resulted in a goal. In this game here, he's made a couple of interceptions and a tackle, and also 2 clearances as well. And also won a good amount of duels as well, and his pass numbers were looking very impressive as well, with 88% accuracy also, and he also had a shot off target in this match. This game here he also played 90 minutes, he had 2 tackles, 2 clearances, again his passing numbers are looking impressive and the accuracy as well, and he had another shot off target. So this guy does look like he has got a lot of goal threat, passing accuracy looks impressive as well, and he's also doing a number of clearances. In terms of price on Sorare, his limited card is going for around £8 and his rare card is going for around £43. If we look at his scores on here then, you can see that he has got some decent scores here. Overall, pretty impressive scores for the limited appearances he's had. Next up is Champagne Roos of Grampus 8, 20-year-old defender. Stats wise, if we just look at some of his recent games, as you can see here he's taken 2 interceptions and 1 tackle. He's also had 1 clearance in this match, and his crossing numbers, he's had a key pass as well, and some accurate passes and some non-accurate passes as well. In this game here he's also had 2 interceptions and 1 tackle, and he's had a number of ground duels there won, and he's also shown some more key passes in this game as well. This match here he's had 27 accurate passes and 37 non-accurate with 73% accuracy overall. So if we look at his price on Sorare then, so his limited card is going for around £5 and his rare card is going at around £39. In terms of his scores are looking very impressive for someone who is only 20. As you can see, all of his scores here. A lot of these, like I say, bear in mind, were probably bit parts. But some games where he's getting a few more minutes, he's showing some impressive scores for someone who is only 20. So it does look a very good option here, Roos. Another good player is Ryu Nishio of Sorare Assist, 20-year-old defender. He has got actually 24 starts this season for Sorare Assist, so he does seem to be cemented his place in the starting lineups. And in terms of stats, as you can see in this game, he's had 3 clearances, 1 tackle and interception, and he's also had a number of ground duels as well. And his passing numbers also look impressive. He's also had a shot off target in this game. Stats here look also impressive as well. 4 clearances, 1 interception, 2 tackles. Some ground duels won as well. And some fantastic passing numbers with accuracy as well. He's also got a couple of key passes in this game and a couple of crosses which were unfortunately unsuccessful. In terms of his price on Sorare, his limited card is going for around £11 and his rare is going for £95. Looking at his scores, as you can see, these scores look very impressive for someone who is only 20. And like I say, it does seem to have cemented his place in the side now. So Nishio looks a very, very good young option. Next up is Takuma Nakamura of Tokyo. 20-year-old defender. In terms of appearances, he's had 9 starts this season, which isn't too bad, with an average of 65 minutes per game. We'll just look at a couple of his stats from his couple of games here. So in this game, he's had two clearances, 2 tackles and 1 interception. He's also had a few ground duels as well, and his passing numbers look very, very impressive, 82% accuracy. In this game, he's had 2 interceptions and 1 tackle, and he's also had a number of fantastic passes, 73% accuracy, 2 key passes, and as you can see, he's had a number of long balls that were actually 7 of them was successful as well. So this guy does look very, very impressive, and like I say, he is only 20. In terms of his price on Sorare, his limited is going for around £5 and his rare is going for around 38. Looking at some of his scores, where he is getting 90 minutes, as you can see, he's getting some very, very decent scores for someone who is only 20. So this guy does look very impressive. These low numbers, I'm guessing, is where he's not played as many minutes. As you can see, these are bit part games where he's not really getting much minutes. But when he is getting some higher minutes in a game, he is scoring very impressive for someone, like I say, who is only 20. Next up is Kashifu Bangana Gandhi. 20-year-old defender for FC Tokyo. Plays on the left of defence. And in terms of his stats, as you see in this game, he's got a number of interceptions and tackles, and also some ground duels as well, where he's actually won 6 of 7 ground duels, which is absolutely fantastic. And his passing numbers look very impressive as well. But not only that, he's creating potential chances with a number of crosses into the box. And he's also got a key pass as well at the end of that. He's also got a number of dribbles as well in this game. And in this match here, again, he's got a couple of interceptions and a tackle. He's won 50% of his ground duels. And again, the passing numbers and the creativity numbers look very, very impressive as well. So this guy does like an attacking left back for FC Tokyo. In terms of price, his limited card is going for around £3 and his rare card is going for around £24. So these prices do look very low for a very good young player. And as you can see, these scores here are very, very impressive for the games where he has played near to 90 minutes. And these two here are ones where he's also played 90 and 83 minutes respectively. So this guy does look very impressive, another very good youth prospect. Another player that I like the look of was Tased To-Glee of FC Seoul. This guy is only 19. And let's have a look at his games this season. So he's played 11 games, started 11 games this season, which is absolutely brilliant. And he does seem to be getting into the team more recently. And in this game here, he's got an assist, he's got 4 interceptions and tackles, and also a number of ground duels and aerial duels, which is fantastic for the triples and doubles. In terms of the passing, his passing numbers look very high, which is good, and 83% accuracy as well. And he's also doing a number of long balls, key passes and crosses. In this match here, again, his tackles and interceptions were very, very high, and his ground duels and aerial duels as well. Now this is very important for those of you who know about the triple triples and double doubles, which obviously gets you extra points on Sorare. So looking at his passing numbers as well, there was very high, 41 accurate, 79% accuracy. He also had again some key passes, crosses and long balls. He also had a shot off target here. So it looks a very, very impressive attacking left back. In terms of price, you're looking at around £47 for his limited and £189 for his rare card. So it seems a lot of managers are already aware of this guy's talents. In terms of his scores, as you can see, he's got some very impressive scores recently, and that probably explains his high price. But if you compare these scores to the other players we've previously looked at, as you can see, these scores look very similar to the players I've already highlighted. So when those players start getting regular minutes, I can expect those prices to increase. Next up is Ham Boom Lee of FC Seoul, another defender, this time a centre back. So have a look at his stats then from this season. So he's actually started 9 matches this season, more towards the end of the season as well, as you can see. And in terms of his stats then per 90, he's got 2 clearances here, 1 a tackle and 1 interception. He's also won a number of duels as well, which is fantastic. But look at the number of passes he's done in this game. 78 accurate passes out of 101, which is absolutely brilliant. He's also had 12 successful long balls out of 18. So this guy, in terms of passing, looks absolutely fantastic. And this game here, he had 3 interceptions. He also won a number of aerial duels as well. And his passing numbers were again exceptionally high. 82 accurate passes out of 98, which is 84% accuracy. He also had 8 accurate long balls out of 13. So this guy seems to be seeing a lot of the ball, getting a number of passes during the game and also a number of long balls. And the accuracy is very, very impressive. And let's not forget, this guy is only 19. In terms of his price on Sorare then, he's going for around £16 on the limited and £100 on the rare. As I say, he has recently got some more minutes towards the end of the season, as highlighted here, but these scores are looking very good for someone who is 19, and due to his recent good performances, that's probably explains why his price is a little bit higher than the other players. But today is still a very good price at these displayed prices here. So another player I liked was Park Ji-Seong of Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. 20-year-old left back. In terms of his stats per 90, so he's got some impressive clearances stats there. His passing numbers look fantastic. Key passes and crosses look very good, so he is getting forward and getting plenty of crosses into the box. And in this game here, he had 2 interceptions and 1 tackle, won a number of aerial duels and ground duels, and also had a high pass count again as well, with some long balls, with 5 being accurate. He has actually started 10 games for Jeonbuk this season, and that's looking like he is getting some more regular game time at a top team. In terms of his price on Sorare, you can get his limited for around £2 and his rare card for around £38. These prices look absolutely fantastic for an upcoming young player. As you can see here, when he's got into the team, he is showing some very good scores for someone so young. Another player I like the look of was Raya Iraqi of Kashima Antlers, 19-year-old. This guy is a midfielder, and as you can see from his heat map here, he does play in the centre of the park but gets all over the pitch, and is also taking corners as well for Kashima in the games that he's played. And he's actually started 25 games with an average of 66 minutes per game. So let's have a look at his season stats then, since he's played that many games this season. So as you can see, he's scored 9 goals and he's also got 7 assists. He's got 1.6 shots per game, which is absolutely fantastic, so he's shown plenty of goal threat. His passing numbers are 21 per game and 78% accuracy, which isn't too bad, but he's also created 7 big chances and he's having 1.1 key passes per game. That looks absolutely fantastic. With him taking the corners is probably helping his stats out there in terms of creativity, but for someone who's only 19, this does look very, very impressive. In terms of his price on Sorare, his limited is going for around 46 and his rare is going for 336. So this guy does seem to be a regular now for Kashima, and that's reflected in his prices. But look at these scores. For a young player, this looks absolutely fantastic. He is a very good player to buy if you're looking for a young midfielder. The final player is Ten Miyagi of Kawasaki Frontale. 20-year-old forward. As you can see, he has been getting some starts. He's only had 4 starts this season, but he's getting some sub appearances as well. But if we just look at some of his numbers when he has got some minutes, he is showing plenty of goal threat for the very little minutes that he's getting. As you can see in this game, he's only played 28 minutes off the bench, and he's actually had a shot on target and a shot off as well, and also had 9 accurate passes and produced a key pass as well. So he's looking very promising. And in this match, he actually scored a goal as well, and he also had 1 shot on target, 1 shot off, and 1 shot blocked, and that was just in 23 minutes that he was on the field. This game is 45 minutes. He's actually done 20 passes, which is very, very good for a forward. Those passing numbers look impressive. And he also had 91% accuracy. And again, his goal threat was looking very good. Although he didn't have any shots on target, he had 3 shots off and also 1 shot blocked. And in this game, he played 14 minutes and he had a shot blocked and did 1 successful dribble as well. So as you can see, in the very limited minutes he's getting for Kawasaki, he is showing plenty of goal threat. So I do expect this guy to hopefully get a little bit more game time next season perhaps, or even come on the bench and get some goals off the bench. But his goal threat is looking very impressive, and of course that's what you want from a forward. In terms of price on Sorare, his limited is going for around 17 and his rare card is going for £127. As you can see here from the games he's had, mostly off the bench like I say, his scores are looking very impressive. He's got an 83 score here where he actually played the full game. Looks like he potentially got a goal in that game. This one he got 60 in just 61 minutes and he got 66 in this game in 23 minutes. So he is looking a very, very impressive player. And like I say, his goal threat is looking absolutely fantastic. But not only that, his number of passes that he's doing as well during the game is also looking very impressive. So it's definitely one that I'm going to get on my shortlist. So that's it for this week's video, and I hope that you've found some youth prospects there that you can add to your shortlist. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to be the first to be alerted about any new videos. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and Reddit, and for more Sorare content, check out SorareAssist.com. If you haven't signed up to Sorare yet, then what are you waiting for? Get signed up using the link below to get a free limited card and 13 incoming cards. If you have any questions or thoughts about this video, then drop them in this comment section below. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video.